Well, let's take a look at what is happening in the markets, and we start off with the JSE, and we are halfway through the week and the JSE has dipped into the red in today's session. The all share declining by almost 1/3%. That largely coming from the industrial 25 that's taken a loss just shy of 1%. Financial 15 taking a knock of almost 0.9%, but backing that overall trend is the resources 10 complex that has extended its gains today. That's climbed by almost 2%. Let's check in on the U.S. markets. And of course, as we are heading closer to the 9th of July, the U.S. is striking trade deals with a number of countries. And we've also gotten labor market data from the U.S. Of course, yesterday after the job openings in May came out growing more than expected. We have had the ADP private payrolls for June today, actually surprising to the downside and actually contracting. Of course, we do have the non-farm payrolls coming out tomorrow. So looking at those markets, though, in positive territory, the S&P 500 up by 0.25%, the tech-heavy Nasdaq climbing by almost 0.8%, and the Dow relatively flat, 0.01% above that flat line. Let's take a look at the markets across the Atlantic, and we did have some reaction coming out of the bond side there in the UK with the yields, the bond yields spiking, seeming that they were reacting from a perceived turmoil in the UK's Labour Party, where it seemed that the Prime Minister was not really backing and not sure about the future of the Finance Minister. In company news, we also have had concerns coming through that pharmaceutical company AstraZeneca is mulling a change of its listing from the UK to the US. Of course, on the FTSE 100, it is the most valuable company. We are seeing the FTSE 100 taking a dip of more than 0.1%. But on the other side of the spectrum, the CAC 40 carrying most of those gains, climbing by more than 1%. And the DAX ticking up by more than 0.4%. Let's take a look at what is happening on the currency scene, and we start off with how the Rand is doing against some of the major currencies. The Rand remaining very strong against the US dollar, just above 17 Rand 60 against the greenback at the moment. The Rand at 24 Rand 99 against the pound, and against the euro at 20 Rand 75. Let's check in on how the other currency pairs are doing, starting off with the euro dollar at 1.17, pound dollar at 1.36, and the yen just below 144 against the greenback.